Hey guys, welcome back to Chez La Vie. So last episode, Jim and I spent quite a bit of time running new hoses for the AC system, and we actually managed to get the first AC system up and running, which was awesome. Now the boat is not so miserable hot. But this week we are tackling the second AC system. This means getting down and dirty in those bilges again and installing new hoses and new pump and new manifold. So hopefully we can get the second AC system up and running. So it's another beautiful morning on the river, and the boat traffic is, of course, always amazing. However, you see those giant clouds in the background. They are going to unleash later today. But for now, I get to enjoy my coffee, and then it's time to take Jacques for a walk. So Jacques has fallen in the water a couple of times, and now he won't jump off the boat. Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on! I got you! Come on! Come on! You want to go for a walk? You gotta jump! You gotta jump! And of course, he will not jump off the boat, so I have to manhandle him off the boat, which is not pleasant for either one of us. But we did enjoy our walk this morning. It is amazing to me how the ducks have just adapted to the human invasion. They just don't seem to let the cars or the houses or anything get in their way. It's so cute. Definitely a sign of resilience. But when we get back to the boat, Jim is there and ready to get to work.
Okay, I got you some 3/4 inch hose.
Okay.
For that bilge pump, enough to go out the window.
Yay!
Okay, I got some 1 1/8" for this pump right here.
Okay.
This is a 12-volt pump.
Okay.
Okay, we can pump underneath the engine, preferably out the port or out the window or somewhere.
Yeah. And get that water out.
Get that water out. I got
Okay.
this is going to be a base for the pump.
I forgot to buy the powdered Tide, but I have liquid Tide. Will that work?
Yeah. What I've got to do is measure what the pump is.
Okay.
The brackets underneath here, I've got drills and screws to mount that to this.
Okay.
And then we make the board stick out farther so I can screw it straight down.
Right.
So no matter what, it does not sit in water in that bilge area.
Yes.
So I'll be taking 4 or 8 inches off of this. I got my big saw here. And then I got to pull the fittings off of this.
Okay.
And put them on the new ones.
Okay.
And this is the old manifold that was,
that was no good.
Now also what we have to do is we got to take the 1-inch hose that we got, the new stuff, and we got to snake a new hose back to that through hole fitting. Now there's one problem that I didn't think about earlier. Is this pump needs to be below the water.
I think it is.
Okay. And
with a little help from Jacques, Jim gets started on building the second manifold. So now it's time to wire the new pump, which is exactly like the old one.
Okay, we got a green ground up here. See, this tells you 110 or 220.
Right.
The two different connections. This was 110, and we're going to make the other one 110.
So
we should.
Somebody was saying since my AC units are 220, they should be 220. What do you think of that?
I guess that's the air conditioning guy's problem or whatever.
All right.
I am not going to say either way.
Okay.
Ooh, wow. No wonder it didn't work. That was the only issue with it.
Let me see. The wire.
Yeah, see this wire? It's supposed to be in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. Well, you know, this is $1,000 pump.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd rather put $1,000 somewhere else, but...
Well...
What's the return policy on that one?
Well, it's gone now, but I mean, should we keep this as a spare?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's clean it up and keep it as...
Should I test this first?
Yes. Before we do anything, test it and make sure.
Let me put new ends on these.
Okay.
And then we'll plug it into the cord.
Okay.
And see if it spins.
All right.
Because it's the starter up here is, I guess, is that riveted? Where's? Oh, that's got a screw.
Just a screw with a little rubber gasket there.
Okay. And okay. Let me.
Yeah. Sadly, the old pump was dead as a doornail, so it just wouldn't even power on, and I lost the footage, so I'm sorry I can't share that with you. And footage for wiring the new pump also seems to have gone back to the wayside, but we did get it wired up, and then we moved inside to start pulling the new hoses for that system. All right. Let me see what's going on in here. I see it. Hang on. Let me get a hold of it. Ow! Fuck. Ow. Okay, I got it. Give me a little bit more. And maybe about 6 more inches. I got it wiggled about 1/3 of the way on. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to do the hot water trick. Either that or you might be able to muscle it on. But I'll go get you a cup of hot water just in case. So Jim came in and manhandled it the rest of the way onto the sea strainer. And once he was done with that, it was time for him to go back to the generator room and connect the other end of that hose to the pump, and then the pump to the manifold, and then the manifold to the AC units. Once that was done, we could open up the seacock and start testing everything for leaks. I don't like water gushing out.
Right.
Water gushing out in a boat is bad. All right. Seacock is open.
All right, no gushing water coming out?
Nope, nope. We got a little drip though. We do have a little drip.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tighten up the clamps.
Well here, I can do that.
Can you?
Oh, heck yeah.
Is that the right size socket?
Yep, yep. I'm cranking them both down right now.
Oh, okay.
Let me grab something to dry that off with. Yeah, handy dandy paper towel. And we'll see if it's still dripping. Just keep cranking it. Ooh. All right. All right. I think we're good and dry.
Okay, we're shut off with the 4 units, right?
3. We were only able to turn on 3.
Okay. I'm going to unplug the pump.
All right, unplug the pump.
Now it's only plugged into the left outlets.
Okay.
The right outlets don't have power.
Okay.
I do not know if they're on a switch or not, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't tell you unless I put a tester in there and have you go around and turn on switches. Because there is a switch at this outlet here. I don't know what it runs.
That turns on that outlet. I tested that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. These are also labeled the lefts and the rights, ones and twos. So I don't know if that right-hand side is on a breaker that you clip on and then it turns the battery charger on for this 12-volt battery.
Okay.
I don't know. So, all right, I'm going to shut down the pump.
Okay.
I've got one leaky on that one right there on the end, which is the easiest one to work on. So.
Okay. Is it bad leaky or just a drippy?
Just dripping.
Okay.
Like, you see the rag I got there?
Yeah. Oh, I see the water under it now when you move the light.
I tried tightening up the clamp, and I believe it may be the fitting that's screwed down into the top. And if it is, I'll just unscrew it and put more Teflon on it and screw it back down.
Okay.
But
happens.
I'm also going to be replacing that hose.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of, should I take it off, put it back on, or should I just take it off and put a new hose on and then fix it?
Yeah, do that. Let's put the new hose on and fix it.
Okay, so now we get
less time.
We need lots of that type of hose. I mean,
well, what's the white hose that we bought?
I was going to use, you see the white hose here?
Yeah.
That's sanitation. I was going to use that, but it looks like, see, once you get that sanitation on there, it don't come back off. You know?
Okay.
So that makes it difficult. All these black hoses, they come on and off without a problem.
Okay, so we need some rubber. We need black hose then.
Yeah, we need that piece I gave you. It's got the stamping on it.
All right.
That says marine, because it's a
marine
thicker
water hose, 200 psi WP 5/8 ID, made in USA.
Yeah.
All right.
Copper pipe, and they got it squeezed. You
yeah.
know, they got it dented. And
wow.
that
poor
and
babies.
Then this should go straight in instead of an elbow.
Right.
Every elbow you hit slows it down.
Of course, it's why you elbow your toilet flush line, your 3-inch pipe from the toilet down to the, when you're coming from the first story or second story down to the first story, you put an elbow in it so that you don't blow, it slows the flow, you don't blow your pipe out. Yeah. I know a lot about plumbing on a house.
I don't do no plumbing on house. I don't know anything. I don't just do boats.
I did, I had planned on hiring contractors, but an old house, everything is, well, let's put it this way, nothing is square, nothing is plumb, nothing is level, and nothing is standard. So the contractors would come in and they would start and then they would quit the job and leave me with half a job. So I learned how to do all my own electrical. I will do new plumbing. I do not do sewage.
Sit down.
All right. And this is where we leave off for the day. I have to get on the horn and find some hoses to run from the manifold to the air conditioning units. I know exactly what I need to find, so that's my job for the next couple of days, is to run down parts. In the meantime, Jay and I are going to get busy cleaning on the boat, and when Jim comes back in a couple of days, I will have the hoses and we will start running the hoses from the manifolds to the air conditioning units, and then from the air conditioning units to the manifold going out through the through hole. Now, sadly, we are not able to replace the manifold connected to the through hole. They are welded together, and it is under the water line or right at the water line. So if something broke there, it could be catastrophic. I may look at replacing those manifolds later when I pull the boat out of the water to do some bottom work. But for right now, if they are operating and they're not hindering the flow, I'm going to leave them as is and pray that they are not a problem, because they would be a real challenge to replace. So normally this time of day, as I wind down, I like to sit on the back of the deck and watch the boat traffic go by. But there was just this one guy trying to beat the storm, and he just managed to squeak it in. About 15 minutes after he went by, all heck broke loose. So instead of watching boats, I got to watch it rain.